Hello everyone. I'm here in Kuala Lumpur in an LRT station called Dang Wangi. I'll show you the station there. It's Dang Wangi. Not sure if you can see. Okay, so anyway, we're in Dang Wangi, but the point of this video is that I want to show you how to buy basically a train ticket for the LRT, and it's very similar for the other lines. There's an MRT and different lines as well. Actually, they're not all connected, unfortunately, or at least you have to do a bit of walking between them. But anyway. So this video is about, I'm going to show you how to use the ticket machine, and then we're going to go right to getting on the train. Okay, so here we go. So first things first, by default it's actually in Malay, the language. So if you want English, you can just press the English button. But it's easy enough to where you don't have to know English or Malay, you just know the station name. Okay, so we are on the monorail line. Oh, excuse me. We are on this one. LRT, this line here. Okay, so I'm going to be going to KL Central. So here we just click on KL Central. And it says amount due is 2 ringgit. Okay. So actually there's several ways you can pay. You can pay with coins, you can pay with cash. This is apparently you can use credit or debit, but I've never used that before. Okay, so anyway, so once you're here, then what do I do? Oh yes. Please make a payment. Okay, so we're gonna try to see if it'll accept my payment. Okay. At another station, there was another button I had to press, if I remember correctly, and then there was actually a different sort of screen. But anyway, so I guess here I just put in 2 ringgit. I put in two bills. You could also use coins, but I just put 2 bills in, and also I think probably you could buy from the customer service office, which is right there. And each station, I believe, has customer service, and they can also give you a map, which they give me. Okay, so I've got this little blue coin thingy, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap the coin onto this. It says please enter. Okay, fantastic. And then so I'm going down now. Okay, so I tapped with this thing. I gotta remember to keep this, because on my next journey I'm going to be putting it into the machine, which it will collect basically. Okay, so where am I now? I should have gotten onto this one here, but because this was the first time I was leaving from this station, and I'm making this video, so I wanted to be sure which one to get on. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Anyway, so Malaysia is I don't think Malaysia is technically an Islamic country, but it has majority Muslim. And actually, interestingly, there's Islamic banks and other things I've seen around. But Malaysia also has other races besides Malay, Indian people and Chinese, who mostly are not Muslim. So Malaysia has a lot of diversity, lots of different races, ethnicities, languages, and so on. And here in Malaysia, the national language is Malay, but a lot of the signs are in English and Malay, or just English. I'll show you, walk around here, a bit of the LRT station. And then going back to being Muslim. So Muslim people in theory are supposed to only eat halal food. It's like their religious, it's food that's basically approved by their religion, and you'll see lots of these halal signs. But non-Muslims probably don't care about that because I guess they're not bound to those rules. And sort of interestingly, I was in a convenience store not really thinking, and there was a mapo tofu that I bought, and I asked if it had pork in it, and they're like, oh no, no pork. And I forgot I was in a majority Muslim country, but it was interesting. And actually, they don't seem to get that offended if you ask if there's pork in it. But anyway, so now here the train has arrived, and I'm going to get on this train. So this was how to buy an LRT ticket and from Dang Wangi, and now I'm going to KL Central. Okay, everyone. Continuing on. Now this is the chip. Now, I've just gotten off the train. I'm in the station called KL Central, and so now I'm going to show you the final steps to actually leave the station. If you have one of these little chips, okay. So you'll just find an exit that has a green arrow. And then finally, you're going to drop your little token in there. And then the gates will open for you. Okay, so as a recap for this video, this was how to use the LRT in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And the LRT is one of the metro train lines, but this information should be applicable for most of the other lines as well. So I showed you how to basically buy a train ticket, which ended up being like a little token. And then finally I showed you how to leave the station you want to get off at. Okay. So if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel. And finally, if you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. Thank you.